Good evening, everyone. I hope that you're all enjoying summer. It's been great weather today. It's really nice outside. So, I want to discuss with you the following idea tonight. When we talk about the different mitzvahs of the Torah, there are many ways of categorizing them. But one of those ways is the mitzvahs that we understand well. They're called mishpatim, ordinances. They're the kinds of things that we probably would have figured out on our own. Don't steal, don't kill. But then we have another genre of mitzvah, the ones that are beyond our comprehension. We just don't understand the reason behind them. And they are called chukim. The name of the parsha this week is called Chukat, because the quintessential chok, the mitzvah that we don't comprehend, is the opening theme of the parsha, of the Torah portion this week. And that is the law of the red heifer. If a person is ritually impure, they came in contact with a corpse, they have to purify themselves in order to go into the temple. And they need the ashes of a red heifer, that's a cow that's red, and they sacrifice it, they burn it, they sprinkle its ash on water, and they purify a person who becomes ritually pure. Now he can enter the temple. And King Solomon, who is the wisest of all men, said, I understand so much of Torah, but this is the one topic that I just don't get. Because people who get sprinkled upon, they become pure. But anyone involved in the process of making the ash or sprinkling it, if they were pure, they now become impure. And he says, I don't understand it. And the question that I have is, why would God not explain to us the reason behind it? God knows it. God actually explained it to Moses. Moses was the only person who was privy to the secret of the red heifer. But why would God not tell it to us? I saw a beautiful explanation that the Torah is really the guidebook for life. In life, we're going to live life and we're going to experience hardship and struggle and challenge. And we're going to ask ourselves why. We don't understand it. It doesn't seem to make sense to us. There are so many good people that seem to be going through such tragedy and hardship. There are people who are less than moral and not ethical, and they seem to be living the high life. Why? We ask ourselves why. And therefore, the Torah had to have in it mitzvahs that are beyond our comprehension, because we have to accept with faith that there must be a reason why we don't know, because in life there will be things that come our way that we won't understand. We have to be trained in the ability to say, I believe there is a greater cause here that is just beyond my comprehension. To illustrate this further, I want to paint the following scenario. Imagine if Albert Einstein, with the hair and all, were to walk into this room right now, and I would give him the mic and I would say, Albert, the mic is yours. And he would begin talking science to us here, citing equations, and we would be like, whoa, what's this guy talking about? It sounds like absolute nonsense, right? We can come to one of two conclusions. We can either say this is gibberish, doesn't make any sense because I don't understand it, or we could say this is probably very logical, but it's above my pay grade. I don't understand it because he is the expert, he gets it, and I don't. Those are the two conclusions we can come to. We know which is the correct one. I ask you, who endowed Albert Einstein with his intellect? Who gave him that incredible mind? It was God. It was Hashem. So Hashem, his intellect is far greater than Albert Einstein's. And therefore, if he tells us a mitzvah and we don't understand it, we can either say, well, if it doesn't make sense to me, if I don't get it, then... And that is such a common mentality, which is, I need to understand why. If I don't understand why, then I'm not doing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But the same way we don't get Einstein, and we say, you know what, it makes a good deal of sense. I would like to put forth that God, who is far more brilliant, what he tells us is something that is worth considering. So, in conclusion, we have this idea of the parsha of this week that there's a hope, there's an ordinance. And it's there in order that in life we should accept that there are things that come our way. Just like there are mitzvahs that we don't get, there are life circumstances that we don't understand, but we're meant to accept. And we believe there really is a good deal of logic behind it. Thank you very much.